Fortnite Chapter 2 Remix starts in only 4 days after the live event occurs, sending us back into a black hole, and all the Battle Pass skins have been leaked already, with more teasers pouring out by the day. Today we not only take a closer look and show all of these off for the first time and confirm the mashups that they're made of, but we even have a new concert in November just confirmed now and the artist that's headlining it, not to mention details specifically about what's happening in the live event right in front of our eyes since Season 1 and a free reward for attending, so stick around until the end today. I know you'll want to find out everything. Stop, don't forget I'm an official Epic partner, so before you pick anything up from the shop, make sure to enter code FM1 inside there, being one of the shortest and easiest codes to enter, only 3 digits long. It would mean the world to me and my dog Charlie the Charcoal Pug. After all, we got a giant cutout to show our appreciation to you guys rocking the code. Last video I wanted to know the name of this, so here's a bunch of hearted comments on screen right now that got that right. Today, however, I want to know the name of this, so let me know down below in the comments, and if it gets hearted, it could be showed on screen in the next video, so make sure you subscribe now with all those noties on, because after all, we try and give different subscribers every single day too, with proof for that on screen recently right now. First of all today, before we get on to specific event details of what's going to be happening to end off this chapter that are going to blow your mind, what's also happening November 1st, the day before Chapter 2 Remix. As you can see from the Battle Pass menu, we have a new Fortnite crew skin, of course, that we'll be releasing with November all around, and honestly, I'm not a fan. Dude looks too similar to the Doom guards or Doom henchmen that we see kind of going around the map. On a positive, of course, we can go over to the crew tab and inspect all of the different legacy styles that we'll be receiving. Obviously, the mask on version is definitely a better looking character, but we do have the mask off variant as well, which you can obviously apply to all of these legacy styles. Also, what's also kind of cool is the back bling is actually integrated with the dual wheel nunchuck scythe pickaxe, which, as you can see right here, is possibly one of the coolest swinging animations we have so far. As for another event happening in November, despite the event leading into Fortnite Remix and the overall month-long season, taking a look at the 2024 roadmap, which of course displayed, yes, we will be going back to Chapter 2 with the 3 first season key arts out of 8 in Chapter 2 as a whole representing this. Below that, what not many people are talking about is Snoop Dogg coming to Fortnite Festival for Festival Season 6 with the launch of Chapter 2 Remix on November 2nd. Epic Games did the same thing this season for Battle Royale, launched Chapter 5 Season 4 Absolute Doom, and also Fortnite Festival Season 5 with the Carol G Festival Pass at the same time. This official teaser of S's on a gold background was actually put out there from Fortnite themselves, but according to Sheena, despite this being on the actual news tab, it got reverted to the right-hand version, which was simply gold without the letter S, in a last-minute attempt to hide the fact that Snoop Dogg, is the Festival Season 6 upcoming artist, despite everything already being confirmed off this roadmap so far. What everybody didn't know or expect about Snoop Dogg coming to Fortnite, however, for Festival Season 6 was the fact that he will be performing a concert in Fortnite this November upon his arrival, being the first festival headlining artist to do so. As of now, the skin hasn't been leaked and won't until the 32.00 update goes live, which is the one sending us back to Chapter 2 Remix. There is a concept of something to expect along the lines of it looking like anyways, thanks to the power of AI. As we briefly spoke about the Chapter 2 Remix update build being 32.00, don't forget, despite Fortnite temporarily disabling the caffeinated emote in the shop, apparently they're updating it to play the originally intended audio of Espresso in this upcoming build 32.00, and it will automatically update in everyone's locker if purchased, and will return to the item shop shortly after release, but anybody who purchased it prior to this adjustment will be able to refund it without spending a ticket if they prefer. These 500 V-Bucks may be the only thing standing in the way of you and the Remix Pass upon refunding if you've got some V-Bucks on your account, but speaking of this Remix Pass, Fortnite over the past few days have been releasing teasers, as you can see in the background that I'm playing now, in this kind of tape rewind form, which started October 25th with many split-second moments actually showing the mashups or kind of crossovers between previous Chapter 2 skins that we're going to be seeing in the Remix Pass. These month-long seasons, as noted of by Fortnite OG, the first or last one we've actually seen, only include 5 skins considering the short timescale to get everything, and thanks to these trailers we know what all 5 of these are for Chapter 2 Remix, from Hypex right here, Midas and Meowscles, Female Chaos Agent, Female Guff, New TNTina, and a 1-ball, 8-ball skin remix. The most recent and interesting teaser, however, published by Fortnite separately today, or 11 hours ago when I'm recording, was what you're watching in the background right now, featuring both Midas and Meowscles as they're crossed over together as just mentioned, which, despite weirdly it's showing footage of these characters on the Chapter 5 island before we leave and go back to Chapter 2, of course, it kind of implied or showed off Meowscles' agent lair from Chapter 2 Season 2, which also could mean, based off the fact we had this teaser posted to social media and now even on the news tab, that these agent rooms could be returning, as it may be a remix, this one Hypex kind of pointed out, of the Midas room with the Doomsday device back from Chapter 2 Season 2, and don't forget we saw 5 of these in the Battle Pass menu, which of course was a scene in itself, instead of just the boring, bland, and kind of lifeless layout that we see now. Despite us being introduced to these menus in Chapter 2 Season 2, of course we got our first collab sequence secret skin being Deadpool, but most importantly the first customizable character or asset in Fortnite being Maya. With us knowing from the last month-long season Fortnite OG, one of the 5 skins was a customizable one being Spectra Knight, it's safe to assume out of the 5 skins we're seeing for the Remix Pass, we could be seeing one customizable one, and for that reason, potentially the One Ball skin. As a pool table obviously has several different colours and numbers displaying or representing each ball, so changing the colour of this skin in multiple ways would only make sense. And despite Fortnitemares going on until the end of this season or ending at the same time of Chapter 5 Season 4 Absolute Doom, in the 31.41 smaller downtime update itself, some of Fortnitemares was vaulted, that being the Halloween decorations at Restored Reels, and the only thing that remains now is the Rift Beacon pointing toward the big screen. Data miners have determined that not only the event timer in lobby this time around will have a screen, but also a timer that you're seeing on screen right now. But with these decorations being removed from Restored Reels, it wouldn't have been for no reason, and for that reason, it means or further confirms the event takes place here, or at least starts, with this event timer being the 2 different stages we're going to be seeing. First of all, the event time itself, days, hours, minutes, and seconds. Obviously, it won't be 87 days, that's just a placeholder, but then once that ticks down, just before it occurs, we will see this exclamation mark in a triangle. Even though we've seen smaller live events throughout this season, the Titan Hand Season 1, the Pandora's Box statue event in Season 2, and Season 3 with the rig exploding revealing Pandora's Box, these have just occurred in a normal Battle Royale game and haven't required us to go into a separate playlist like we did for the Big Bang, but this is returning for this end of Chapter 5 event as we go back to Remix. As of right now, we don't know the name of it. It may get revealed in like the next 24 hours as we're only days away from it occurring. Even though people initially thought this was only going to be a cinematic this event, it's taking place and affecting the entire island, which has developed quite a lot over Chapter 5 since its start. As pointed out by Aiko right here, basically everything about the island, all the POIs have changed, and it seems most of them are going to be changing again during this event, as the following POIs have an involvement with the Kiln event according to nearby leaks, and it's pretty much every single POI spread across the island, from the underworld to the Nitrodrome to Freaky Fields, and even more miscellaneous buildings and structures around it, implying mass destruction. So we have to go back to Fortnite Chapter 2. And some more breaking news that's just poured out now about what's going to be happening is media will play at Restored Real screen, we've already determined, but Rift Beacons will be activated during the event, which makes sense with this at Restored Reels right now. Some POIs and areas will either be destroyed or removed or altered, as we determined from the previous video, and then lots of effects will be used, including graffiti in the sky, which may be applied during this Stage 4 segment right here with all the different kind of colourful lights. Many people think these look like concert lights, however, and because of the fact Marshmello is going to be starting the end of year party according to the Fortnitemares article, as he releases as Rave Mello from the key art. Many people think just like the Big Bang with Eminem integrated into a lore developing or chapter changing event, Marshmello is pretty much confirmed to be involved in the Chapter 5 finale event now, based off this post that Fortnite just put out there. Alrighty, what we can tell you for now, yes, there's an event, more info tomorrow, yes, we're going back to the Chapter 2 island with splashes of content from the earliest seasons, and yes, Remix comes with a tuneful twist. One thing is for sure, however, like this time last chapter or last year, we're going to have to go through some sort of time-changing or travel event, but there's no time machine known of currently on the island like there was in Chapter 4 Season 4. We know this not only from the obvious fact that we're going back to Chapter 2 for a Remix month-long season, but don't forget in 31.40 Chapter 3's map entirely was added to the files, and on October 25th with 31.41 going live, this wasn't a mistake confirmed, as the Chapter 3 map has not been removed from the files. To further solidify, we might be going back to the Chapter 3 island for a limited time during the event. We have a prop on the Chapter 5 island in the Wasteland area, originally taken from the top of the Rave Cave in Chapter 3, which made its way to Chapter 4, and now in Chapter 5 seems to have had enough of being a prop that survives these different universe transitions. It gets even crazier, the intel from PQ, who determined Chapter 3 wasn't removed from the files, as he posted on October 25th also that the Titan Hand will most likely be a part of the event and will be able to focus on it. The focus, what he means, also applying to the Restored Real screen when it actually starts or at some point in the event, is like what we saw during the Big Bang, this button right here to actually, you know, automatically put our camera on whatever's happening at the time. Furthermore, he also stated we'll likely get a reward for attending the event, as Epic is tracking player attendance. I hope it's relevant to the event, this cosmetic, and really cool looking, a loading screen depicting what's happened instead of just a random cosmetic from the files that's been unreleased for years and they want to randomly give us now. What I'm hoping for more, however, as Cypher PK also stated, I really hope Fortnite recreates this moment for Chapter 2 Remix, one of the coolest things they have ever done, and obviously it shows him reacting to the segment where it goes straight from the Chapter 2 trailer into a game, like literally as soon as you load up Fortnite the trailer plays, and then boom, as the trailer shows Jonesy jumping out of the bus, you're then fixed as the Jonesy skin for that first game, landing down into your first game of Fortnite Battle Pass Royale. With us going back to Chapter 2 for Remix, however, it seems we're seeing our second island finally for Reload, which was confirmed happening on the same day of Chapter 2 Remix releasing November 2nd, a new second Reload map. Both this map and the new one will swap every 15 to 30 minutes, and it's either a Chapter 2 kind of design Reload map or Desert as leaked before. Before this occurs, and with Rave Mellow confirmed to be releasing, what's also now confirmed, leaked in the 31.40 update randomly before 31.41, is Fishpool. This will be rolling around for the first time on the October 29th rotation, which again should be soon after I post this video, so don't forget to enter code FM1 inside the shop now for when you pick this up, as nobody is doing it like me and Charlie the Charcoal Pug. I'll say it again, nobody else has got a cut out of their code to show love back to their community rocking it like I do in the FM1 squad. YouTube knows where you want to go to next though, hence why it's recommended these two videos on screen, so get clicking either one now whilst you wait for the next upload I do publish on the channel.